Welcome back, everybody, and today we got a first. Now, I've done pistol, 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 pistol chassis, pistol, 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 pistol. I'm sure you guys are sick of pistols by now. So, I did something for you. Benelli Nova 3 12 gauge. This little sucker right here can shoot. Let's head out to the range, let you see exactly what I'm talking about. What do you think? I'll see you there. Hey everybody, I just want to take a real quick second. If you've ever thought about maybe wanting to help the channel, if you look down below, there's going to be a link to a spot called BuyMeACoffee. It's a lot like Patreon, to where you can leave me a tip, you can do a monthly donation, anything your heart desires. Also, if you look down there too on my social media links, if you go to my Instagram, there's going to be a spot for Ammo Squared. Go check them out. There's going to be a spot where you can go check out Zero Tech Optics, and they may even be able to save you a little bit. And also, there's going to be a spot down there where you can go check out my boys at Valley Outdoors. Give them some love. Cody, Zach, Kristen, Glenn, all you guys, you're awesome. So, just go down below if you want to help me out. Click any one of those links. I appreciate it. Hey, welcome back out to the range, and I'm sure from the house, you already know, I got my Benelli Nova 3 out here today. So, let's take some shots through this. The first ones I have are just going to be some Winchester light load for like skeet. And we got 4, because that's all I had left in the box. The tube will actually hold 5. All right, Benelli Nova. Safety's on. You always got to disengage the safety. All right. Benelli Nova. All right, so I got several different boxes here. I got a couple Winchester Super double-aught buck. I have some Federal game load rated for 1,290 foot per second. I got some more Federal game load. This one's a little bit smaller, 1,255, and they're all 2 3/4 inches. And then I got some Defense buckshot double-aught buck, 1,200 feet per second. All right, so let's load up the Federal game load and see how that does. 4. Nope, the tube just holds 4. All right, Federal game load. She shoots. Now, I will say one thing, where everything's polymer on this gun, this pump, it's very, very aggressive, the texturing, and it will dig into your little delicate little fingies there. And you definitely know you're shooting a 12 gauge when you shoot this one. All right, so let's try this defensive buckshot, double-aught buck. What's the point of having a gun if you don't load it to the max, right? I'm gonna be a little weak today because this pump is tearing the hell out of my fingers today. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be a big baby today. But the action on this thing is really smooth. I'm just gonna let go of the pump release, and it's slicker than snot. All right, so let me get those cardboard paper targets up there. We'll flip the camera around, then we'll have a little bit of fun before we head back to the house, all right? I'll be right back. All right, I got the camera set up to where you can see the targets. And I'm going to shoot 3 apiece at each target. We're going to start with the, actually we're going to start with the 8-shot bird shot. If I can get this box open here. There we go. And this one is the one that's rated for 1,290 foot per second. So this one going to have some thump to it. And I'm going to be going for the far left target first. So far left target, federal game load, 6 or 8 shot. And I knocked my target down. 2, 3. All right, let me go get it. About 12 yards. We'll show you these after we're done. All right, so now we're going to go with the 6-shot bird shot, and I'm going to be going for the middle target. All right, let's walk down here and get it. This is the 6-shot. Finally, we're going to do, this Winchester buckshot, 9 pellet, double-aught buck. And obviously I'm going to be going for that far right target this time. All right. Let's go get that, and then we'll go over what those spreads look like. All right, we're back inside now, and I went and got these targets. This one was the first one I shot, and it was the federal game load 8-shot. And there's 3 shots at roughly about 12 yards. Got a good little pattern, tight pattern there for 12 yards, in my opinion. This middle shot was with Winchester Super Buckshot, double-aught buck, 9 pellet. I actually only got 2 on paper because the paper kept falling, so I just put 2 on there. But as you can see, it looks like my gun might be shooting a little bit right with these, but that's fine. We're just testing here. Double-aught buck. And this last one was also federal game load, but it was 6-shot. And there's the spread on that one. So, all in all, this Benelli shotgun, really good. I like it a lot. Let's flip this camera around. So, all in all, the Benelli shotgun today worked great. So now I'm going to pack all this crap up because it's cold, and we're going to head back to the house and we're going to do a tabletop on it. So I'll see you fools back in the basement. All right, welcome back from the range. What do you think about that? The Benelli Nova 3. It's a beast, isn't it? Okay, so I got some real quick specs here down here on my computer because, again, I can't remember all this crap. So, the Nova 3 Tactical Pump Shotgun. It's chambered in 12 gauge, and it is chambered for 2 3/4 up to 3-inch shells. Barrel length 18.5 inches, and again chambered 2 3/4 to 3 inches. And it is the stock finish is a black synthetic, and everything on the outside of this gun is polymer. Every bit of it. The stock, the pump, everything. Now, one thing about this too is if I wanted to change this, if I wanted to change the stock, I couldn't, because the stock all the way up to the barrel is all one piece. But that's okay. I like it just the way it is. It's lightweight, but with that lightweight, it does pack a punch because there's not a whole lot absorbing that recoil except old dad's shoulder. But this thing is smooth as butter. This action, just watch. I'm going to release the pump release here, and it goes 3/4 of the way down. It is smooth as butter. Now, with that being so smooth, while I was shooting it several times, just the recoil alone, until I got used to it, the recoil alone, I was half pumping it. This happened a couple times off camera. I was half pumping it, and I thought I had pumped it all the way, and I go to put another shell in the chamber, and it was nothing there. I thought I was having malfunctions. No, I was just me being me. So, speaking of the pump, look at those serrations. Look at that grip. This thing bites. When you grab onto it, if you noticed in the video, after a while I had one glove on. That's because this pump will eat your fingers to pieces. Or maybe I'm just a big girl and don't know how to handle it. But it was eating my hands alive, so I put that one glove on. I'm sure I could probably get a wrap or maybe put some tape on it or something. But some more features of it. It does have a couple M-lock spots there, a couple M-lock there, and a couple there to where I'm probably going to make this home defense gun. I can mount a light to it. Now, I can also put an optic and take the ghost ring out. I would just have to take a couple screws out there and then get a shotgun sight, and I can put it right in there. But I don't know. I kind of like this ghost ring. It presents real nice, and it's right there every time you throw the gun up. Now, also, it's got sling point here and a sling point there. It did come with the plug in the magazine tube. I had to take that out because I can only get 2 shells in. And once I took that plug out, I can get 4 in the tube, 1 in the chamber, so 4 + 1. I'm sure, I don't know if I didn't try to ghost load it, but the trigger on this thing is awesome too. I mean, it's just right here. This is going to be awkward since this is so big. But right there, and it's nothing. Just a tiny bit of take up and break. It just feels good for a shotgun trigger. And the sights, didn't have to do any kind of adjustment on it. I mean, for me personally, they were dead on. But you can, I don't know if it's got windage. Yeah, you can go windage and elevation. The elevation is here, and the windage is right there on the side. Just need either a piece of brass or a little screwdriver or something, and you can adjust it. Another cool feature on this is, you can see this little button right here. While you're pumping the shotgun, that will stop another shell from being taken out of the magazine tube and put into the chamber. So say you're hunting with it and you have bird shot all in here, and say you shoot, and for whatever reason you would need to put a, say, buckshot in there. Push that button, rack the gun, and that stops the next shell from coming from the from the magazine tube into the chamber. Grab it, put whatever you need in there, and you're off to the races. So I like that. But again, this isn't going to be a hunting gun. I'm fairly certain that it's probably going to be a home defense gun. I'm really digging it. The other thing I didn't mention is the safety is just a little cross bolt, safety that's on most shotguns. And the pump release is, there's the safety and there's the pump release right there. And I don't remember if I said it or not, but it's 4 + 1. So 5 total once you take that plug out. And I like my first Benelli, and probably won't be my last. So let me know what you think down in the comments below, what you think about the Benelli Nova 3, and if you have any experience with the Benelli at all. I want to know what your experience is, and I want to know what you got and how you like it, because I don't think this is going to be my last Benelli. Hit me right in the feels shooting this one. So, like always, like, comment, share, subscribe. Not just me, but for everybody. And I will see you gun-toting, 2A loving fools on the range. I'll see you then.